I would just like to make a toast to my dad. 90 years old. Born in 1920. 1920. Now, I took the liberty of doing a little research, like everybody does these days on the internet, to try and figure out what happened in this world in 1920, the year that Dad was born. So here, in no particular order, are a few things that happened in 1920. First of all, the most popular song in 1920, you know what it was? Swanee, Al Jolson. In 1920, Prohibition went into effect. You know how well that turned out.
Was enacted, right?
Was enacted, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Coca-Cola cost a nickel in 1920.
Okay.
Douglas Fairbanks married Mary Pickford. Some of you don't even know who those people are. Okay. Bob Hope became a U.S. citizen in 1920. In 1920, the Panama Canal was opened in 1920.
Wow.
Women received the right to vote in 1920. The Holland Tunnel began construction in 1920, named after Abraham Lincoln. In 1920, the first commercial radio station went on the air. And that really had implications for me later in life. The NFL was formed in 1920. Woodrow Wilson was president of the United States in 1920. And Babe Ruth joined the Yankees. Now that was a long time ago. It was 90 years ago. And a lot has happened in 90 years since 1920. There have been 24 presidents, and the Yankees have won 27 World Series since 1920. And since 1920, my dad has been many things in this world. He's been a baby brother first. He's been a soldier, a husband, a father, a salesman, a photographer,
and a king,
and a mega Yankee fan. But if you ask Dad what the most important things that have happened to him since 1920, he would tell you it's his 2 children, his 2 grandchildren, his grandchild, the dozens of cousins and nieces and nephews that he's had down through the years and grown to love and respect. Dad has lovingly and proudly attended hundreds of weddings, bar and bat mitzvahs, brisses, graduations, birthday parties, and of course, Mother's and Father's Days. Dad has been many different things to many of the people here today, including a teacher, a mentor, a friend, a parent, a fellow Yankee fan, of course, and on and on and on. But for me, Dad has been all of the things that a dad can be to his son. He's taught me all the things that a son learns from a dad. Like throwing a baseball, riding a bike, driving a car, using a camera, even learning how to turn a screwdriver in the right direction. But really, what Dad has taught me by example was the most important thing in life to know. And that is how to live your life as a mensch with faith and love for family and friends. And that's the most important thing I've learned from my dad. And Dad, you've gained the love and the respect of everyone in this room. The kind of love and respect that you can only earn from living a life like that. And so with love, I raise my glass to you, Nathan Shapiro, on your birthday, your 90th. And I thank you for being all of these things to all of us. But mostly, I thank you for being my dad.